Hey earth signs, so we're gonna do how do they view you and how do they feel about you reading. My readings are general. They may not resonate with you. If not, check your rising and Venus and your moon sign. I read from the woman's perspective and who they're dealing with. I know you probably hear my trap music in the back. If that's not something that you like during your readings, yeah, I don't know what to tell you because that's how I rock. So we're going to do Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo in that order. So give me the love messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and the person that they're dealing with. I call on you, ancestors, angels, guides, guardians. You know how I read. You know how I interpret. Make the messages clear for me. I love messages for Capricorn. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, and we're going to read upright today. We're not going to do the reversals. So the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. So that's the mutual energy between you guys, Capricorn. There may be some tension, some competition, some conflict, some jealousy. How they view you, Capricorn, is the Five of Swords. So they view you as somebody who does things by any means necessary, basically. They could view you as someone who has some deception or game plan going on. This is to me, that Five of Swords is about selfishness and narcissistic behavior also. So that's how they view you. How they feel about you is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, the Six of Pentacles upright. So they feel like they want an equal give and take. And I feel like they felt they never had an equal give and take in this relationship here with this up under here. So they felt like they never had an equal give and take with you. I think they feel like they were always the one giving and you were always the one receiving. Your outcome, the Four of Cups. So the outcome between you guys is the Four of Cups. So I feel like somebody here is going to be going to be rejecting any further communication or any further offers or you know, anything like that. I get the feeling that somebody here is going to be rejecting. Okay. So what may be causing the tension or the conflict or the strife is the High Priestess. So you could be dealing with a Libra, but this is somebody, so there could be secrets involved that's causing that. There also could be the fact that somebody's being very closed off and not communicating, could be causing some kind of, you know, friction or strife or conflict. So they view you as somebody that things are over with. With this Death card, could be dealing with a Scorpio. So they view you as someone, they could even view you as someone that caused the demise of the relationship due to your narcissistic, selfish ways. You know, that me attitude. And somebody got tired and headed that way. So I get the feeling that they feel like they never sowed as much as they reaped. I'm really getting a strong feeling that they feel like they put more into this than you did. And for the amount of time, energy, and effort, and probably money with these pentacles here that they put into this, they feel like they didn't get much out of it. So I feel like somebody's going to come back and try to offer some kind of relationship, because there's a strong connection here with this Lover's card. Could be dealing with a Gemini, but I get the feeling that somebody's going to be rejecting this, and I'm getting the feeling that it's them. Okay. So I feel like you guys both want a new beginning. I feel like you guys both want a new beginning. But a new financial beginning. They're the Ace of Pentacles. So not necessarily a new beginning for the relationship, but definitely a new financial beginning. Because there's hardly any cups here, only one cup, and the one cup that is here is about rejection. So both of you guys could be really focused on your finances right now and starting over again. That's definitely you, Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a fellow earth sign. Yeah, I feel like they view you as somebody who caused the end of, I said that they felt like you were the cause of the, or they view you as the cause of the demise of the relationship. So this is about commitment. This could have even been a marriage here with this Hierophant, but they view you as someone, they feel like your narcissistic behavior, your selfishness, your game plan was the reason why you guys' commitment or you guys' relationship ended. So I feel like they still have emotion for you, though. They still have emotion for you, but they are guarding that emotion here with this cup being closed, because the cup isn't open. So though they have emotion for you, they're guarding that very closely because they feel like they didn't get anything out of what they put in to this relationship. Yeah, somebody here feels a strong connection to the other, or you guys could both feel a strong connection here. This is the Dick card, and but that Lover's just a strong connection. So you guys are very sexually attracted to each other. But again, there's no love here. So I feel like, you know, even if this did come back together for a small time, it would be about sex. Why is this Four of Cups here? Why is this Four of Cups here? So I feel like somebody's looking at this situation from a new perspective, okay, with that Hangman being there. Could be dealing with a Pisces. And I think that whoever is taking a look at this, they are looking at it from the standpoint that, yes, I am very sexually attracted to this person. We are physically attracted, but there's nothing else here. And so I'm going to reject this. Okay, Capricorn? So I don't feel like this is going to come back together. And if it does, it will be for sex only. Okay, so let's do Taurus. Give me the love messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me this love messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So the mutual energy is the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries here. But I feel like this is, so you guys are both trying to get things together. I feel like you both are trying to get your lives back together. Maybe trying to get some control. There may be some power struggle going on here between you two. I'm reading upright. So they view you as a Knight of Wands. So they view you as somebody that's in and out. They don't view you as somebody who's stable. They don't view you as somebody that is consistent. They don't view you as somebody who is reliable. They also view you as a player, and they view you as somebody who probably is very sexual. You probably have more than one sexual partner, or at least that's how they view you. So even though they view you like that, they feel like they want to put in some work here. So the outcome, somebody ends up walking away here. Somebody ends up walking away, and I think it's them, because they're going to realize that, Taurus, if this is truly what's going on, no matter how much work they put in, until you go from the Knight to the King to the Emperor, it's going to always be like this. You guys are both either holding back or holding on to this relationship. You guys could also be trying to get some control of your finances. You may be having some financial issues. This person views you as somebody who gallivants around offering your cup to many. Okay, with this Knight of Wands, could be dealing with a water sign or a fire sign, but they view you as someone who offers that cup all over town. So they feel like I really feel like they feel they're fighting a losing battle. Okay. I think that they feel like they're working in the midst of conflict and they're not getting anywhere, which leads to this outcome of them probably walking away looking for their 10 of cups, leaving those other 2 cups. Yeah, I get the feeling that somebody rushes out of this relationship in order to walk away from this. Could be dealing with a Knight of Swords. And when they rush out, seems like they're going to tell you to kiss their ass on the way out, to be honest. Yeah, so you guys are both holding back in this relationship because you guys feel it's a burden. Being in this relationship is burdensome to both of you guys. Could be dealing with a fire sign. So they view you as somebody who is secretive and closed off. They view you as somebody who doesn't reveal. They view you as a player. Okay, we're just gonna put that out there. We know that. So they feel that they want to work towards a new beginning here because there's too much conflict. There's too much conflict. There's too much tension, and there's probably too much competition around you. Okay, and when I say competition, I mean competition maybe with other men here. You know, because I read from the woman's perspective. So this is how the man feels about the woman. Okay. So why is this 5 of Wands here? Why is this 5 of Wands here? Why is this 5 of Wands here? Yeah. Yeah. They feel like you're juggling. Could be dealing with another a fellow earth sign. But they feel like you're juggling more than one man. And they're just going to work towards a new beginning. Yeah, somebody's worn out. By the end of this, when they decide to rush up out of here and tell you to kiss their ass, that's because they're worn down. They're worn down. They can't really do this anymore. So what I get is the mutual energy of you guys. Both of you guys are holding back. Both of you guys are probably trying. There's probably a power struggle going on between you two. Also with this Aries Emperor card. But both of you guys are holding back because this relationship is burdensome. Taurus, they view you as a player, somebody who all around town just offering up your cup. They view you as somebody who is secretive and closed off. They feel like they would rather work towards a new beginning because there's too much competition around you. Here with this 5 of Wands, could be dealing with a fire sign, and they feel like you're juggling. I really feel like this is them walking away, and I feel like they're gonna tell you to kiss their ass on the way out. Here with this Knight of Swords against this 8 of Cups, because they're just worn out of this relationship. Okay, so I don't see where this relationship will come back together. Also, love messages for Virgo. Love messages for Virgo. Love messages for Virgo. So one or both of you guys, either want to rush in with some kind of truthful communication, some kind of very to the point truthful communication, or yeah, I think you guys want to rush in So that tells me that currently you guys aren't communicating. Could be dealing with an air sign. Okay, so they view you as a Three of Cups. So they could view you as somebody who's partying a lot. They could view you as somebody who had them in a third party. They could view you as somebody who's seeing someone else. They feel in their emotions, they feel defensive and guarded and blocked. They could actually have you blocked, which would indicate why they want to rush in, why someone here, or you, both of you guys want to rush in with some form of communication. The outcome, somebody's going to stay inconsistent and unreliable and player-like with this Knight of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign. So you guys may want to rush in and talk about how, oh, I said I was going to read it upright. Okay. So both of you guys could feel like you want to rush in and talk about third party. So is it possible that both of you guys had third party situations going on? Because that three of swords is my third party card, and we also have the Three of Cups here. Yeah, so they view you as somebody, that's attractive. They view yourself as somebody that they're attracted to. But that Queen of Wands is also a bit of a party girl. So I get the feeling that they view you as somebody who is either out there in the streets partying a lot, or they view you as somebody who's hooking up with different guys, or in the process, or did in the past. Yeah, they feel very cold and detached and bitter. They feel very cold and detached and bitter. Head over heart, no emotion. They've blocked emotion. Yeah, somebody here gonna stay with the bullshit. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. That won't change. That won't change. They're gonna stay a player, and they're gonna stay being in and out and inconsistent. That's not gonna change. Okay. Yeah, both of you guys feel like you guys were deceptive in this. Both of you guys were liars, cheaters. Seems like, but that, because that's the mutual energy. So they view you as somebody that, you know, it's time for a change. They view you as somebody that it's time for a change with. And with that Wheel of Fortune, it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. Yeah, they feel like you played games with them. You feel like, I mean, they feel like you played games with them, Virgo. Yeah, they feel like you were selfish, narcissistic, game playing. They really feel like you had more than one person, because they view you like that up here, and they feel like it, and that's in a mutual energy too. Yeah, you guys are gonna, yeah, this isn't gonna come back together. There's gonna, tension is gonna stay here, arguments is gonna stay here, because the behavior is not gonna change. If the behavior would change, the outcome would change, but in the outcome, the behavior is not gonna change. You're gonna continue to be deceptive and probably keep this person a third party, because that Knight of Wands is, that's like Papa was a Rolling Stone type energy. So yeah, I don't see where this is going to come back together either. Gosh, none of the earth signs got back with their person. So earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I hope this reading was helpful for you. Click the like button, so subscribe to the channel so that you get, and hit the notification bell so that you get notified when a new video comes out. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.